southern Peru, 1927. While hiking in the foothills of the arid Nazca Desert, archaeologist Toribio Mejia Cespe discovers what appears to be a large network of ancient roads carved into the earth. Years later, as airplane travel to the region becomes more frequent, aerial flyovers reveal nearly 100 other designs in the nearby landscape.
I was in Peru for a month in 1987. I went with a pilot over the plains of Nazca. The first pattern that the pilot said, well, let's aim for that long 6-mile triangle. And there have been laser surveys done, and it is remarkably accurate, this triangle. And it looked like something had pressed the whole ground down at least 24 inches. How would you press down a 6-mile-long perfect triangle into the desert of Nazca? What kind of technology can do that?
Eric von Daniken was one of the first to actually do aerial flyovers of the Nazca region and was one of the first researchers to not only look at the diagrams on the plain floor, but also in the hills of Nazca, we find intricate mathematical diagrams that have never been documented before.
When you fly over the desert, you see down gigantic lines. Seen from the air, they give you the imagination of airstrips because they start abruptly, end abruptly, sometimes they cross. They look like airstrips.
When Eric drew the comparison as to how this looks like a network of runways, is to draw a visual comparison to what they look like from above. They are not runways, they would not support the weight of anything physically landing there.
Some theorize that they were runways. I don't believe that for a moment. Hell, I was in the Air Force for 6 years, and none of the aircraft that we had would be capable of landing on that as a runway. I think it's more of a attention getter. You can see them from space. So I think that it's a signal.